Okay, can you see my screen now?
No, ma'am.
No, na? One sec. One sec. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Okay, so previously we discussed on concepts like MATLAB, then what is MATLAB, then syntax, variables, functions, and all those basics, right? So I'll go through MATLAB if possible tomorrow because we have a lab class tomorrow, right? Yes? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
Day after.
The day after tomorrow anyway. So have you downloaded the softwares yet? Or if you haven't downloaded the software also, you can execute it online. Okay, I'll give you one link. You can execute the programs online also. So I'll explain the programs here. After that you can run, or you can even open the software besides, like in your laptop or in your phone, wherever possible. You can keep it on, and when I'll discuss the programs, you can execute it side by side. Okay. Okay, so leave MATLAB aside for now. So today we'll discuss on pixels and its relationships. Okay, so previously I discussed, I think I discussed one topic only on pixels, that is neighbors of a pixel, right? So today we'll discuss in depth what is pixel and relationship. Okay, so pixel we already know now. When you say pixel, we, like in general terms, we know the definition of pixel as it is the smallest unit of an image, right? So that is a pixel. Then when we talk about pixels of a colored image, we say that it consists of red, green and blue values, right? So today we'll be discussing on topics like neighbors of a pixel again, then four-way connectivity or four adjacent, eight-way connectivity or eight adjacent, then distance measures and sum of relationship between pixels. Okay, so let's start off with the first topic, that is neighbors of a pixel. So you can see here, right? One sec. Okay, so what you can see here is this is an image. Okay, consider this as an image, and suppose this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. Okay, so this is my y-axis, so this is my y-axis. Then suppose this is my center point, that is the center pixel. I'm taking this as p of xy, suppose. Okay, so this is my center pixel. So basically this line will be my x-axis. Okay, this is my x-axis, towards the right to upwards it is y-axis. So when I go towards the right, I will get this pixel as x plus 1. Since I'm talking about x, so y is constant for now, so this is x plus 1 and y. Okay, and always remember that distance between two adjacent pixels is always 1. Okay, so see x, then x plus 1, then it will be x plus 2, x plus 3 and beyond. And towards the left when I go, it is x minus 1. Okay, this is the negative direction, this is the positive. I guess you know about the coordinate system. Yes, do you know about the coordinate system? Guys,
Yes.
did you sleep again? Okay, so I won't go in depth about that positive and negative.
Yes, we know.
Yes, no, huh? लीडेमो, yes, no, दो दो बार बोला क्या, समझ में आया? Did you get it? Because I won't go in depth again. If I start with those directions, positive, negative, it will take a lot of time. Okay, so considering that you already know about these directions, so just know this is x-axis, this is y-axis. I'm taking this as my center point. So this will be x plus 1 because distance between any two adjacent pixels will be 1. So plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will go on like that. And this is the negative direction, so it is x minus 1. So same thing when I am considering y here and x as constant. This is y I am taking now. So you go towards this direction, this is y plus 1. Again it will be y plus 2, y plus 3, y plus 4 and beyond. Okay. When you go downwards, this is y minus 1, then y minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Okay. So by this convention, I'm going to name all the pixels here. That is, basically I'm going to give coordinates to all the pixels present here. So again, this is xy, right? So since this is xy now, this will be x plus 1 comma y, this will be x minus 1 comma y and beyond. Now I'll define the first concept, that is n4p. Okay, n4 of p. So what we understand by n4p, suppose I'm taking p, that this is p of xy. This is the pixel. I'm taking this as reference again. So first is n4p, that is, this is trying to ask you neighbors of the pixel. Okay, neighbors. So first is n4, that is, this is also known as 4 connectivity. Okay, 4 neighbors, 4 connectivity or 4 adjacency. We'll come to the 4 adjacency and 4 connectivity topics later on. So I'm trying to say is, this is xy, so 4 neighbors of xy will be the horizontal and the vertical neighbors. So horizontal neighbors you get is x plus 1 comma y and x minus 1 comma y, x y plus 1, x y minus 1. So these are the horizontal and vertical neighbors of p, that is xy. Okay, so this is about n4 of p. Then now we talk about diagonal neighbors. Okay, so these are horizontal, these are vertical. Okay, now what is diagonal? What is diagonal? What do you understand by the concept of diagonal? Diagonal means, any idea? So what is, so suppose this is the pixel. So what is the diagonal neighbor for this pixel?
X minus 1, y minus 1.
Only this?
Y plus 1, X
X
plus
plus 1, y plus 1.
Okay, so this and definitely this?
minus 1, plus 1.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And this? Yes. So these are the diagonal neighbors of xy. Yes. So these are horizontal neighbors and these are the diagonal neighbors. Okay. So this is n d of p. Okay. So these are n d of p. So we discussed n4p. N4p means the 4 neighbors, that is this horizontal and vertical. Yes, NDP means diagonal, this and this. So total how many neighbors are there for xy now? Total 8. Yes, so this is known as n8 of p. Okay, so here we have three concepts now, n4p, ndp and n8 of p. So this is all about the neighbors of pixel, that is 4 neighbors, diagonal neighbors and 8 neighbors. Okay, I'll discuss this again. So just remember these three concepts. Okay, n4 of p, nd of p, n8 of p, and p here I'm considering this as my reference pixel, that is x comma y, which is the center pixel. Okay, so next we go on to connectivity and adjacency for a binary image. So when I say a binary image, what do you understand by this concept? Binary means set of values which have only two possible values, 0 and 1.
1.
Yes, right? So 0 and 1. So basically we want to connect the pixels, that is we want to know how the pixels are related to each other in a binary image. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide. So here you can see one image. Okay, I'm taking an image here. So basically it's a binary image, so it will be only constituted of zeros and ones, right? So talking about only ones now. Okay, so let's consider a set v equals to 1, that is I'll only consider these ones. Okay, I'll be only considering these ones, forget about the zeros for a while. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say is I'll be showing you the connectivity here. Okay, so it's very simple. Say suppose I'm taking this as my reference pixel, this one. Okay, so what is a four neighbor of a pixel? Four neighbor means the horizontal and the vertical, right? The horizontal and the vertical neighbors are known as the four neighbors of a particular pixel, and here I'm talking about one. So again, when I'm talking about the neighbors of a pixel, you have to know that we have two criterias. Okay, we have to fulfill two criteria. The first criteria is when you are taking a pixel as reference, you have to check whether the horizontal or the vertical neighbors has the same value. That is, the value should be the same. That is the first criteria. Remember, okay? Second criteria is definitely they should be a neighbor. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is, say I'm taking this, suppose this as the reference pixel. So what is the horizontal vertical pixel? Suppose I'm talking, the vertical pixel is this one. Okay, so see, 1 and 1, so the value is also same, plus this is a vertical neighbor of this pixel. So we can say that this is a four neighbor, this is four-way connected. Yes, we are talking about four-way connectivity over here. Okay, so this is four-way connected because it is vertically connected. Okay, so since the value is the same and it is also a neighbor, so we can say this is four-way connected. Okay, then we go on to this pixel. Suppose I'm taking this only as my reference pixel for this image. Okay, so this, consider this pixel. So what is this? So what is this pixel? How is it connected to this pixel?
Diagonally.
Yes, diagonal. So now you can get it, right? So this is a diagonal neighbor of this pixel. Yes. So when it is saying that it is a diagonal of this pixel, it means it is 8-way connected. Kiasile. 4 neighbors, diagonal neighbors constitutes 8 neighbors. Remember? Yes. Are you getting confused, guys?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, right? Okay, then fine. So this and this is 8-way connected because this is diagonal, and see this. So this pixel is 8-way connected. I'm talking about this pixel, okay? So this pixel is 8-way connected, okay? Because this is vertically connected and diagonally connected, and the value is also same, 1 and 1. So it is accepting both the criteria. It is fulfilling both the criteria. Even if it does not fulfill one criteria also, it is no way connected. Okay, either 4-way or 8-way, it is not connected at all. Again, this pixel I'm taking the reference, say this pixel. Again, this pixel is also 8-way connected. We can say this is 8-way connected, right? Because the value is the same and also it is a diagonal neighbor. Yes, so this is also 8-way connected. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, so did you get it now, guys? I was talking about the value for 1, that is I'm taking a set which contains values of only 1. Okay, so next let's
Ma'am, for it to be four-way,
yes,
we doesn't require to fulfill both the requirement like vertical and horizontal. Only vertical or horizontal is enough.
yes, only vertical or horizontal is enough, but two criteria means it has to be a neighbor. See, suppose this is vertically connected, right? But these two are neighbors. Yes, but you also have to see that the value is the same. See, this is not connected because it is a neighbor, right? It is a neighbor, but the value is not the same. So this is not connected. But these two are connected because the value is also same, and definitely it is a neighbor. So did you get it now? Yes, Tafazul?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then let's talk about the set of values having only 0. possible values this time. Okay, we spoke on 1. Now let's speak on 0 values. Okay, now I'll take only the zeros here. Forget about ones. So what I'm trying to say is, suppose consider this pixel. Okay, consider this pixel. So what we can see here is this is connected to this horizontally. Yes, so we can say that these two pixels are four-way connected. Yes, then again let's take this pixel. So this pixel is horizontally connected to this pixel, sorry, vertically connected to this pixel. The value is also the same. So can you see this? Yes, again you can see that this value is diagonally connected to this pixel. Yes, so here it is vertically connected, here it is diagonally connected, so it means it is 8-way connected, right? So did you get the concept now? See, the value has to be the same. Okay, 0, this is 0, so for this also the value has to be 0, and this is also 0. Yes, and also you can take this also. See, this is also 0, so this is perfectly 8-way connected. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is, for a binary image, that is, it consists of zeros and ones, it all depends on the reference. Okay, suppose if you take this pixel as reference, the concept changes. If you take this pixel as reference, then also the concept keeps on changing. So whatever reference you take, with that respect you will get 4 connected or 8 connected. So this was about binary image, that is all zeros and ones. So did you get it till here, guys? See, concept is a bit confusing for the first time, okay, but when you go through it again, then you'll get to understand. So till here, did you get it? Yes, guys? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? Okay, then let's go on to another topic, that is again connectivity and adjacency, but this time for a grayscale image. Okay, this time for a grayscale image, and it is totally different. The case is totally different for grayscale image, because in a grayscale image, what is the yes, okay, Sajib. So what is the limit for a grayscale image? See, for binary image it is limited to zeros and ones only. So what is the limitation for grayscale?
0 to
0
250.
to 255.
Yes, so you remember, right? Very good. So grayscale image we have 0 to 255. Okay, and normally when we talk about a grayscale image, it is almost an 8-bit image. Okay, we always talk about an 8-bit image only normally. Yes, because 8-bit image means the value is 2 to the power 8, which is equals to 256. Yes, so you can set the range 0 to 255 as the range. That is only the range. So suppose you have to consider a region which is included within 0 to 255 for a grayscale image. Yes, so previously we had taken for a binary image, that is we took the values of a set for zeros and ones, that is v equals to 1, v equals to 0, right? Because it was only for a single element. And now we have to take a region, okay, that consists of more than one value, because here we are talking about a grayscale image. So let's take a value. Say I'm taking a set which consists of 10, okay, 11. Okay, we have 11 values over here, so 0 to 10, so v equals to 0 to 10. Okay, so now let's go on to the image. So this is my image and this is my value. Okay, so remember I'm taking the range from 0 to 10 only. Now let's take a pixel over here. Say I consider here as one sec, say I take as this 2. I'm taking this as 2. Okay, so what happens here? So take this as my reference pixel. So again let me take a neighbor of this pixel, a vertical neighbor, say 3. So what you can see here is 2 also belongs to this V set, that is 2 is in this set, 3 is also in this set. Okay, 3 is also 2 is already there. I'm taking the as the reference, and 3 is also belonging to this V set. Yes, so I can say that these two pixels are four-way connected. Okay, when I'm talking about a range, I'm talking about a range now. So according to this range, these two are two-way, okay, four-way connected. Yes. Again, suppose I take this pixel as the reference again. Take this pixel this time. See, these two are neighbors, fine. But this 34 is not included in this set. 2 is there, okay, fine, but 34 is not there in this set. So, according to this range, these two are not four-way connected, okay? Then, again, talk about this. Say 2, I'm taking as the reference. Say I'm taking this as 5, a diagonal neighbor. Yes, so this is a diagonal neighbor, and this 5 contains in this V set. Yes, so now what we can say is diagonally connected means it is 8-way connected. Okay, this is 8-way connected since it is diagonally connected, and also 5 is present in this V set, so these two are 8-way connected. Yes, similarly on the same ground, suppose I take this 7. So can you say this? Can you say whether this pixel is connected to other pixels or not by looking at this image? Can anyone tell?
No.
No,
No, ma'am. Why no, ma'am?
because in the range there is no one connecting to vertically or diagonally or horizontally.
Yes, it may be neighbors, but this is not contained in this set. Neither 201 nor 200 nor 70 is present in this set, right? So 7 we can say is not connected to any pixel. It is not connected. Yes. So hence here we come across another concept, that is 4 adjacent. So 4-way connectivity or 4 adjacent, these two definitions are the same. You can say these two are almost the same, where 4 adjacent means 2 pixels P and Q. Suppose this is P, this is Q, with values from the V set, that is this is my V set, are 4 adjacent if Q, that is 3, is in the set N4P. That is, this is 4-way connected. N4P means it is a 4 neighbor of this pixel 2, since I am taking 2 as P and this as Q. So did you get it? So 2 pixels 2 and 3 with values from this V set are 4-way adjacent or 4 adjacent if 3 is in the set of N4P, that is it is vertically connected. Okay, then 8 adjacent is 2 pixels P and Q. Again, take suppose 2 as P and 5 as Q with values from the V set, that is this V set, are 8 adjacent if Q is in the set NDP. Yes, Q is 5 and 5 is diagonally connected. NDP means what? It is a diagonal neighbor of 2. Yes, so this is 8 adjacent or 8-way connected. So did you get it till here, guys? Yes? Any conclusion? Yes, ma'am. Okay, then we go on to definition simply now. 4-way connectivity or 4 adjacent means 2 pixels P and Q with values from V set are 4-way connected or 4 adjacent if Q is in the set N4P, and 8-way connectivity or 8 adjacent means 2 pixels P and Q with values from the V set are 8-way connected or 8 adjacent if Q is in the set NDP. Okay, now moving on to the next topic. This is about distance measures and sum-on relationship between the pixels. Okay, so let's get started over here. So distance measures is a part of relationship between pixels. Okay, so what we get to see here is, suppose fxy. Okay, we spoke on py. P we took as P, so let's take as F over here. Okay, so fxy is suppose some image. Okay, so an image here is represented by f of xy, where x is nothing but the row of a pixel. Yes, so it is the row of a pixel This is the row of the pixel, this, and y is the nothing but column of pixel, that is this. Okay, so x is the row and y is the column, and p and q, suppose these are some random pixels of an image. Okay, you can take it as ab, you can take it as rs, you can take it as any two variables. So these are some random pixels in an image. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, we have, suppose, let's take pixels p, q and z. Okay guys, give me 1 minute. Okay, okay guys, am I audible? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so okay, so what I was trying to say is, suppose, is my screen, can you see my screen? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so what I'm trying to say is, we are talking about the distance function over here. Okay, we are talking about the distance function. So what we say here is, suppose we are given 3 pixels. Okay, 3 random pixels, suppose p, q and z, and suppose these 3 pixels have coordinates of x comma y, s comma t, u comma b respectively. So the distance function d, it has 3 properties. Okay, it has 3 properties here. As you can see, the first property is, distance between the pixels p and q is either greater or equals to 0. And again, if p and q, these pixels are the same, then the distance will be 0. Okay, so this is the first property, that is distance between two pixels is greater than or equal to 0. And if two pixels are the same, that is it has the same value, then the distance is 0. Again, the next is d, that is distance between the pixels pq is definitely equals to the distance between qp, that is very obvious. Yes. Then last property is distance between pz. Okay, distance between the pixels pz is has to be less than or equals to distance between p of q plus distance between the pixels q and z. Okay, you'll get to know about these properties in the next slide. Okay, so talking about distance measures now. So distance measures, we have 3 types of distance measures. As you can see, first is Euclidean distance, second is the city block distance, and the third is the chessboard distance. Okay, and all the 3 distance measures has different formulas. Okay, so let me consider the first distance measure, that is the Euclidean distance. Okay, so here you can see 2 pixels. Okay, let me consider 2 pixels, p of xy and q of st. So here, you, as you know, x is row, remember, x is row, y is column, so s is row, t is column. So do you remember that? Yes. So here x is row number. Here what do you see? Can you tell me the row and column? Can you tell me the value for this coordinates, guys? Can you tell me? P of xy, what will be the value for p of xy here?
P of x is the row, P of y is the column.
So কি হবো? What is the value?
2, 3.
This is a 4 by 4 image. Okay, this is 4 into 4 image. So now tell me, this is p of xy, so what will be value? Equals to, this is the second row. Yes, this is the
Two and
second row. Yes, 2 and 2. Exactly. This is second row. This is the second row. This is the second column. So P of xy definitely is 2 comma 2. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to Q of st now. So what is the value for Q of st? Tell me. 4 by 4 image.
4 by 4.
So what will be value? Zahin? Okay. 5 4. See, this is the fourth row. This is the fourth column. 1 2 3 4 fourth row. 1 2 3 4 fourth column. Yes. So কি হব? Equals to 4 comma 4 rows and columns. Okay. Any image you get, you have to calculate it accordingly. So suppose this is my 4 by 4 image. I'm taking 4 by 4 image because 4 columns, 4 rows. Yes. So this is my fourth row. This is my fourth column. So this is 4 by 4. Okay. So did you get it till here? Guys?
According to Cartesian plane, if we
Huh?
take it
Hello?
according to Cartesian plane,
Hmm.
and then will it not be the
Hello? Yes, Divya? I'm talking about
first
4 by
row,
4 image here.
the downward yellow one will be in the first row?
I'm talking about I'm talking about a 4 by 4 image here. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? Okay, so this is about pxy and qst. So what I'm trying to say is, what is Euclidean distance? Okay, so Euclidean distance is the minimum distance between the pixels p and q. Okay, this is the minimum distance between p and q. And what is this minimum distance? How to calculate this minimum distance? So minimum distance is the straight line, the distance of the straight line formed between p and q. Okay, and how to calculate this? We calculate this using simply the Pythagoras theorem. So do you remember Pythagoras theorem? This triangle shape, this is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we'll be speaking on Pythagoras theorem. Do you remember this now? Guys? Pythagoras theorem क्या था?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought
A.
square equals to
A square plus B square, C square.
x square
Okay.
y equals to x square.
Okay, so fine. You remember the concept, right? So here, by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can calculate the Euclidean distance, and this is the formula. Okay, Euclidean distance, we are denoting it as d of e. Okay, d of e. dE of PQ. We are speaking on PQ, the pixels PQ with coordinates x, y, st respectively. So is equals to root over x minus s whole square plus y minus t whole square. And basically it's x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Yes? Did you get it? So which is equals to root over क्या है? x क्या है? यहाँ पे x2 है and p is also, sorry, x is 2 and s is 4. So 2 minus 4 whole square. Okay, so don't consider the sign over here. Okay, we'll be using the mod function. We are using the mod function because we are only talking about the pixel position here. Yes, we are talking about the pixel position, so just ignore the sign. So 2 minus 4 whole square plus, suppose what is y over here? Y is 2 and t is also 4. So 2 minus 4 whole square. So finally the Euclidean, and also remember, okay, distance between any two adjacent pixel is always 1. Remember that, okay? So finally the Euclidean distance between these 2 points, that is P and Q. Yes, P and Q, by using the Pythagoras theorem is root over 8. Okay? So finally the answer is root over 8. So till now, did you get what is Euclidean distance, or whatever concept I explained today in the whole class? Any confusion in any point, in any step, guys?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am?
It's okay.
बाकी क्या हुआ? सिर्फ दो या तीन बच्चे ही रेस्पॉन्डिंग, दिव्या, तफाजुल, बाकी जाहिद, देन सजीब, बाकी लोग क्या हुआ, सो गया क्या?
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
No problem, ma'am.
No problem. Okay, so okay, Rupam is also speaking now. Okay, fine. So no problem till here. Still, if you have any problem, just go through the concepts. You can even contact me in the group. Okay. ग्रुप में तो कुछ भी बात नहीं होता है, हाँ. ग्रुप में क्वेश्चंस पूछो, कुछ है तो पूछना, ठीक है. It's not limited to this online class only. Offline also, not offline exactly. Like group में भी तुम पूछ सकते हो. Okay. So this was all about today. So we have two more concepts, that is city block distance and chessboard distance as well. So we will be continuing those concepts in the next class. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
okay, इतना तक ही.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. रुको मत जाओ. I have to take the attendance also.